Study shows families are having just as tough of a time finding childcare right now as they were in October 2020 during the pandemic.
NBC7's Melissa Sandoval shows us how one Latina is trying to provide a solution to this problem in San Diego.
¿No quiere salir?
As a first-time mom to Emma and Luca, the pandemic turned her world upside down.
It was overwhelming because, it was our first daughter. We had no idea, what to look for, what to do. So yes, it was very overwhelming.
To make things worse, for 8 months, she and her husband struggled to find a safe place to leave her daughter.
Most daycares were either closed, limited, or had a wait list.
But they were not the only ones. According to a Pew Research study conducted at the beginning of 2022, families are still having just as hard of a time finding childcare as they were in October of 2020 in times of pandemic.
I was having a really hard time finding daycares that were that their license was up to date, that they didn't have any fines.
That's when they found the mobile app called TOOTRiS, which provides a resourceful solution with licensed certified childcare options close to people's homes.
It's very easy to access. As soon as they land there, they can search by more than 120 different filters, whether it be a zip code and or a specific requirement for their little ones, language, special needs, special dietary requirements.
The tool created by this Latina has more than 180,000 providers throughout the country and more than 3,500 in San Diego County alone. To access the free service, parents must type in their zip code and fill in their child's needs. And according to research from the California Policy Institute, only 7% of Californian families can afford the cost of child care, which averages around $60,000 a year or around $1,400 a month.
Prices vary, and it depends on the area, and it is expensive. It is very expensive.
For this reason, TOOTRiS helps families obtain private and public aid to obtain sufficient financial resources and facilitate the registration process.
They facilitate that gap between, all of these things that you don't know about and you find out until your child is already in that daycare.
For NBC7, Melissa Sandoval.